Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a cast of this match in, I think, Diamond 1 it was. So, we have, on the blue side, we have Booty Rapier on Camille, Poison Bugon on the Volibear in the jungle, LF Ego Thighs on the Diana mid, Inferior ADC on the Caitlyn in the bot lane, and DWG Kyra on the Yumi. On the red side, we have M and D Natsu on the Shen in the top lane, Sukabriyat and NX on the Nidalee in the jungle, Force Addiction on Lux in the mid lane, Kaiser on Jin bot, and RHS Frost and Board on the Karma as the support. I see right now how the red team is sitting in the brush hoping for a good setup, but nothing will come of that because nobody's really there actually. So they will unfortunately be left to dry. So they'll probably just soon move down into the lanes and then just move for... No, they're going actually for the evade. So they're going to take off the red buff from the Volibear. This could harm him quite a bit actually. So Volley takes the blue on his side. We're seeing Karma just set up a good hit there. Yumi goes onto the Caitlyn. And it looks like they have a feeling that something is gone. Looks like they have a feeling about that one. Oh, I know why. Because the Volibear did put down a ward, so he knows that the Nidalee isn't going for the Raptors, so there's the awareness that will probably be on his red buff. So, Volibear goes for the red buff on the enemy jungle, so we trade red buffs this time. Guys are trying to use the Jin and Caitlyn is an interesting matchup, actually, gotta say, in the bot lane. Because the Jin can poke the Caitlyn out, but Caitlyn and Jin both known as lane bullies, and Jin is, with his mechanic, can bully Caitlyn if Caitlyn is not too aware of the matchup. But meanwhile, we do have the Karma who's dropping dangerously low. Yumi's trying to get the kill off of that one. Caitlyn goes in there, but the exhaust from the Jin stops that one from happening. And Karma lives. Meanwhile, we do have the mid lane, and that matchup is actually so we have the Camille up top who's putting a lot of damage onto the Shen. There is right now the Volibear coming in. Shen is looking for an open, gets stunned up there, but luckily does get that one. Gets the taunt out of there and gets out of dodge, but did have to use his flash there as well. Yumi taking quite a bit of damage. And we do see Karma going in, Camille going in once again. There is this time a good hit there. Once again, a nice taunt there, and Camille gets the kill, dies herself on the minions, but does get the first blood there, so that's fine. Shen is slightly ahead. And yeah, bot lane, the red side has taken a lot of damage. Not really where you want to be. Karma has to be careful now, because get a good hit off onto the Caitlyn as well. Looks like they do want to try to go aggressive once more. There is the Nidalee as well. Gets a spear off. There's a root. Can they get the kill now? They do get with the dancing grenade. Not Shen. Jin is quite low actually. Shen up top is now taking a bit of a brawl once again. Shen is a bit too far forward. Goes in for a taunt. Actually takes a tower shot from that one. Volibear comes in there. Gets a good hit off there. And Camille is still alive. Gets the kill. I'm not too sure about actually that. We do see Nidalee now going in on tower dive onto the Yumi. This could be very devastating actually. Does get the Dark Harvest deck, but has to be aware of what's going on. Does dodge the Q there and gets out of there. Meanwhile, we do have the Karma who is in the river right now facing Diana, and Diana is moving towards the bot lane. Not really much can be done about this one. But we're about 5 minutes. We are 3-2 in kills for the blue side, and we have about a 1,000 gold lead for the blue side as well. That is just how and most of that lead is just put onto the Camille and the Volibear, because bot lane is pretty even right now. Both ADCs have a kill. The Yumi doesn't have assist. That is the only difference. We do see Caitlyn taking a lot of damage. As I said, it's a bit of an interesting matchup, Jhin versus Caitlyn. Dancing Grenade can cause Caitlyn a lot of problems if she's not aware about that one. But in terms of normal pressure, there's the Jhin in an advantage. Meanwhile, we do have the top side once again going out there. Camille does get a good hit actually onto the Shen, who can't really do much about that one. We do see now Diana going in there, pulls him in, uses the ultimate, and Shen is once again dead. He's getting pretty much pressured completely out of this matchup. Gotta say, Camille's doing a good job for just being there, but setting it nicely up with the teammates. Tiamat now for the Shen has been bought. Diana will probably go back, get a part. Actually, gets the boots. I would have said get a part of the Nash's Tooth done, so she can really start piling on some more damage, but that is seemingly not the option. And Camille is just getting out of dodge there, with now a 300 bounty there. There is now the Volibear, and Nidalee doesn't want a part of this. Shen is there as well. Shen isn't level 6 yet, while actually both are not level 6 up top. That is a bit surprising. I would have thought they would have been already level 6, but they've been brawling it out quite a bit. Now the Camille has hit level 6. Now it's going to be really dangerous. There is the Nidalee who's not going in. The taunt from the Shen actually misses. He does have to pull out his blade. Stun is being out there. There is the Volibear ult, and another kill for the Camille. Camille is now balling this one out. Unfortunately, their route from the Jin's ult W didn't hit there, so the Deadly Flourish doesn't pull its full traction out of there. And more tower plates are gone from the topside tower. This is going to be a pressured situation. Yumi does take a good shot there. Dancing Grenade jumps around, and Caitlyn lost a lot of HP out of this one. Deadly Flourish doesn't hit there, and we do see them pressuring quite far forward. And right now, Jhin is getting advantage. Meanwhile, Nidalee did get the Drake, so there is something for them right now. Jhin did get a good tower plate out of that one, which is an advantage. Camille is setting up there. There's an ultimate. They have to be aware what the Camille can do. Nidalee is pretty low. Volibear is now rotating, and there's a teleport from the Camille into the back. Meanwhile, we do have the Volibear winning that one with the Caitlyn together. Camille is now in there, gets onto the Karma, gets a good hit there, has to teleport out. Shen is there as well. Now we do have a whole party now going on. Diana jumps in there, can't get really much out of this. Jhin still gets out there quite nicely alive. Camille jumps quite far forward, takes a lot of shots there. Jhin does have his ultimate, but not the mana. Not the mana for doing that. If you had the mana, it would have probably been a good one. Good moment to use that ultimate, but there's nothing to do about that one. Camille now gets out of dodge. Shen gets hit by the Yumi Q, and right now Jhin is left onto his own devices to stay safe. Was quite a big party up bot side. I think this could be enough for the Jhin, yes, to get his BF sword. And on the other side, it's just, I wouldn't say it's not an interesting choice. I think the Diana will go for a proto belt. Would be interesting. But I don't think that would be really the situation which we want to go with. Camille gets in there, gets a hit on the Shen. He has to use his W to be safe. Or his E, his W, yep. His W to stay safe there. Not much else is going to be done by that one. And we just have both sides playing this one safely out. We are now at 10 minutes. about a 2.6k advantage, yeah. 2.6k advantage here. And they'll just keep, or 7k advantage. They will keep this one up. Red side has to be careful. It's a 6-2 right now in terms of kills. No towers have fallen, and the red side has the Cloud Drake right now in their objective key. We do have not seen Shelly yet. We'll pop onto it soon enough. Oh, nice play there from Diana, jumping onto a minion so that the Lux doesn't think about being jumped there and pulls them in there. Meanwhile, we do have the top side once again. Camille is getting out of dodge there, but the Shen jumps in with a taunt. The ultimate from Camille is there, so she tries to get out of dodge and survives this one nicely. They need to get this bounty from the Camille onto a good one of their carries. Caitlyn is looking for an opening. Volibear is rotating down towards the bot side. This could be a dangerous situation. We do have the Karma, who's lost a lot of HP. Last chapter being pulled out. Volibear is almost there. Jhin has been rooted up, been taken out of this one. We do see the Volibear getting the hit off, and Caitlyn claims that kill. And this could be a lot of turret plates, especially with now Shelly being put onto the field by the Volibear. He's going to use this to his advantage. Boom, Allah. The plates go out there, and we will probably see the bot tier 1 fall before the top tier 1. Nidalee goes in there trying to get some damage out of there. Puts actually a lot of damage onto the Camille. Just can't finish the job. Lux tries to get a binding. Gets actually a binding. Cannot finish that. Didn't use the ult. Ult is being used now, unfortunately, for the Lux. The Nidalee died to get the kill first, but it's a lot of gold going on to the Nidalee. Nicely done there. We do see Lux casually walking back to the lane. And now we're in a situation, that bounty did give him a good chance. Caitlyn now has the Infinity Edge Unholy Grail onto the Yuumi as well. And the advantage is slowly but surely keeping up onto the red team side. We do have now Shen coming in with his ultimate. They could get a good taunt on there. Don't get the taunt actually onto the Diana. Diana goes in, kills the Lux. A slight misplay there, I would say. And that is it for that fight. Diana does go for the Proto Belt there. Bit of a surprising build. I would have said an Asher's Tooth would probably be the better option there. But that hurt the Lux immense. We do have Volibear, who is close by. Can you get this smite actually off of this one? Nidalee's going for that one. Jhin and Nidalee claim that one. Trying to get out of dodge right now with the Volibear. Running around with the Yuumi on him. Up top, we have the usual thing going on. Shen gets a good taunt on to the Camille. Camille takes a lot of damage. Tries to take down the turret, and does that, but Shen gets the kill there as well. Shen is bouncing back quite nicely. We still are at a big disadvantage still, I would say. But we're closing slow. Red side is slowly crawling back into this matchup. This could get really interesting. Jhin ult being pulled out there. Caitlyn has taken a lot of damage. 2 shots there. Well, the third one we don't get to see the last shot, so that won't be an issue there. We do see Lux taking a lot of damage there. Last chapter has been thrown out there. We are closing in on not the next Drake, because that is a while away, actually. Shelly could probably be the next objective. Jhin is very greedy, takes 2 tower shots for that one. Shen now teleports in there as well. And now we're having a bit of a chaotic fight here. We do see Nidalee jumping out there. Oh, Diana gets a good ult off there. Volibear jumps in now as well. The tower is set off there. Volibear takes down the Jhin first. And that's seemingly it. Camille goes in, gets a kill onto the Nidalee there. And now the Camille falls as well. Kind of a risky situation, but did pay off in their favor, I gotta say. And we're about a 4.5, yeah. 4.9k advantage for the blue side. 11-6 is the kill count at 15 minutes. 2 turrets have went down for the red side already. And 2 drakes are on red side's card. So they're not having the good team fight strategy, but they are having objective control. They just didn't get the rift towers, which did cause the first tower to fall. Loon's Echo now for the Lux. The Jhin is still closing in onto the Infinity Edge. I understand why you buy the Executioner Sword, but instead of the Executioner Sword, you could have the Infinity Edge, which I feel like would be a bigger power spike. Caitlyn probably once again going for... Caitlyn is probably going for the rapid fire cannon, as we see a lot of Caitlyn's do nowadays. Just increases the range quite nicely, honestly, for the Caitlyn. On the other side, we do see the red side just setting up. We have the Titanic Hydra onto the Shen. We'll probably go now for a Sunfire Cape or maybe a Sterex. Those would, I say, would be the option I would see. Black Cleaver would make no sense for him. You see the Camille, who will, I guess, go for a Death Dance as the next item. Would be such an advantage right now. Do you see just Jhin pushing out the damage he can do right now? As I said, I feel like the Executioner Sword is a good item to have. The problem is just it cost him an Infinity Edge right now, and I don't think that is a good option. The Jhin ult is being used to zone him off. There, Camille's going in with last chapter there as well from the Yuumi there. Karma isn't a big bad problem. There is the Shen coming in right now. There is now the taunt onto the Diana. Diana's dropping dangerously low. Camille is dropping dangerously. Diana goes in, takes down the Jhin. Next, the Shen actually survives that one. On the other side, they do have to get out of dodge right now. There is still the Caitlyn waiting in the wings. Volibear's coming in, gets the stun onto the Lux. Lux is getting out of the situation quite nicely. I thought that would have been more risky. There was unfortunately a missed stun there from the Camille. If that would have hit, probably would have been it. But right now we do see Italy putting some good damage on. It does have the runic echoes done and is going for a Morellonomicon as next item. There is the next Shelly's summon from the Volibear. He's going in. They're going to probably get this turret. They get the tier 2 turret. Could it be a tier 3? Doesn't really look like that one. They don't want to risk too much for this one. They're going to fall back. They're trying to reset then onto the Drake, which will be the next situation where the fight will break out. We do have quarter of HP gone for the Karma. We do have a bit of HP gone there as well. Yuumi doesn't have her full HP. Camille did teleport out. Did recall out of there. Does have a teleport ready, so that will be a non-issue there. Do you see the teleport coming in? They have to be aware where they're coming from. They're getting put into a pincer right now. This is not where you want to be. Diana gets taunted up quite nicely. There's the Camille coming into the backline, going onto the Karma actually, instead of, for example, the Jhin. They're going onto the Karma. They get the Karma out of this fight. Jhin is dropping dangerously, gets taken down now as well. Nidalee does get a kill out of that one. Shen as well. Nidalee goes down as well. Shen and Lux are trying to turn this fight into their favor right now. Camille comes in, puts her ultimate onto the Lux. Lux is now being cut. Last chapter, Nidalee is down. Ace for the blue side. And they're extending their lead quite nicely. We're at 17-9 at 1850. And the first Drake for Team Blue goes in there. And getting this through. We do see a recall. We do see now Yuumi going back now as well. We do see an Essence Reaver. It was not a rapid fire can. The Caitlyn went for the rapid fire can. We do see Jhin trying to grab a few more items. We'll probably go try to finish the boots and then go for the rapid fire can. Still keep the Executioner Sword, which I feel like is normally not a bad idea, but it's just not working. Oblivion Orb is now on the Lux as well, so 2 Morellonomicons are waiting in the wings soon enough for the red team to even out the Yuumi's heal, the heal the shield that Camille provides herself, the heal that the Volibear provides himself. Diana, it's a great item to have. Morellonomicon done for the Nidalee now. We do see both sides just pushing forward as good as they can. Baron will be probably the next fought around objective. Not much the red side can do right now for this fight. They're just being pressured out of this one completely. Camille is waiting in the wings just to get another jump on somebody to take him out. As I said, would probably think that the Nidalee or the Jhin should be the options here. Diana does finish off the Nashor's Tooth now as well, so the item spikes are coming in heavily for the red side. If they can, the next fight will be really crucial. If the blue side can take out Lux, Jhin, or Nidalee instantly out of the fight, that's it for red side. They can't come back from that one. If they get caught out there, they're done. Jhin is walking up in a dangerous position. Does fortunately put down the trap first things first. They're trying to go for the Baron bait that they think that the blue side is doing. They don't get anything out of this moment, but they have to be so careful. Volibear is sitting there. Everybody else is waiting for this engage. That the red side have a good counter engage. They want that the blue side engages. Blue side wants the red side to engage because they know that they can beat them down then. The engage is started by the blue side. Red could counter this one. Otherwise, nothing. Luxes get hit there. Precision Protocol thrown out on the Lux. Volibear jumps in there. This is exactly what they don't want to have happen. Last chapter being thrown out. Diana jumps in there. Gets a double kill for her worries there. And triple kill for the Diana. And that is it. This ace is ending this match now. Taking down the turret. They're taking down the inhibitor as well. And then they can just push through. Nothing red team can do to stop this now. 22-9 is the kill count probably at the end of this match. Bit more than 11k is done there. And yes. Just instantly done. Instantly finished. Well played, red team.